Please subscribe to our channel and don't forget to hit that bell to receive notification of all our latest content. As Oceania is a reasonably small ship, we were able to sail right up the Gironde River into the heart of Bordeaux. This was the view from our cabin as we sailed up the river. While we were enjoying these views, our breakfast was delivered to the cabin as we decided to eat in today. Way back before we blew it all.
So we ordered our breakfast in bed. And look, it's just turned up. You can take the lid off, Lindsey, so we can see.
Well, I can see that that's
my omelette.
Your omelette.
Oh yeah, that's my omelette. Looks very nice.
What did you order with it?
I ordered French toast.
That could be it.
Really?
No idea. It's not anything I've ordered. Then we got juice.
Got juice.
And we got
cornflakes.
Cornflakes? No, yeah. Frosties. And
Frosted flakes, yeah.
Coffee and a tea.
Coffee and tea, yeah. All looks good, doesn't it?
Yeah.
As we approached Bordeaux, we could see the Pont Jacques Delmas, which is a vertical lift bridge over the River Garonne. Inaugurated on the 16th of March 2013 by President François Hollande, its main span is 110 metres and it's the longest vertical lift bridge in Europe. After sailing under the bridge, we did a quick 180-degree turn and then proceeded to sail up the river in reverse to reach our mooring point.
We have arrived in Bordeaux. We're just tying up now beside the Ports Maritime. We had quite an interesting arrival, so came to the bridge which moved up for us. Just go straight up like that. We're now just waiting to be allowed ashore. When we're going to go ashore, head off to the Tourist Information Centre where we've got to catch our bus for our trip this afternoon to Saint Emilion and the Chateau.
We found our way to the Tourist Information Centre, which was the meeting point for our trip this afternoon, and once we knew where we were, we decided to go off and have a quick stroll around Bordeaux to see what we could see. This is the monument au Girardin fountain and was erected to honour the heroes of the French Revolution. The monument is located in the centre of the Cancon Square. The height of the monument, au Girardin, is 50 metres, crowned with a statue symbolising freedom. Some of the architecture in the city is really quite stunning. We made our way back to the Tourist Information Centre to catch our bus for our tour. Unfortunately, when we got there we had some bad news, that our tour had actually been delayed due to some demonstrations that were going on in the city. The staff in the Tourist Information Centre couldn't have been more helpful, keeping us informed all the time. A short while later, they came out and gave us more bad news, that unfortunately our bus had been held up by the demonstrations and our tour had been cancelled. They did offer us an alternative tomorrow, but unfortunately we already had tickets for something else, so we couldn't go.
I'm not sure if you can hear us over this music, but this is part of the major demonstration that's going on in Bordeaux today. It's all very good humoured at the moment. Whoa! That's yeah. Sorry, that's well. It's like. This is how the French do it. Amazing. This is absolutely incredible to see this.
Unfortunately, it became more and more uncomfortable and we decided to head back to the ship.
So tonight we've come up into the Terrace Cafe for dinner. It's our first time up here for dinner. It's still quite busy. Not many people seated down, but lots of people milling around the food areas. There's quite a lot of nice choices up here tonight. We've got some lovely food, lovely starter, and I think the food's going to be really good tonight.
I have a Prosecco.
So things are looking up.
Yeah, certainly are.
How was your starter?
It was very nice, very tasty.
Good, yeah, cheese is nice. So Lindsay, you've got an asparagus soup that's got what in it?
It's got salmon in it.
Salmon.
I don't understand. But it's quite nice.
Does it taste fishy?
Yeah, it does a bit.
Let's just have a bit of a zoom in. Oh, it looks just like asparagus
It
soup.
does, yeah. If you didn't have a label, you know, you can taste the fish, but apart from that, you wouldn't know.
And I've gone for a garden spring salad with some blue cheese dressing, and it's very nice, very fresh. So I've just had a really nice plate of food, the spaghetti, that I'll just put the picture up for you now, and it was really lovely. Tasty, hot, freshly sort of heated, and it was really, really good. Very pleased with it. Yes, it is. And how was your chicken casserole, Lindsay?
It was very tasty. The chicken was very tender.
Yep.
There was a nice sauce to go with it, and I had a baked potato, as they call it, and that went really well with it. Lovely. It's a creme brulee.
Creme brulee or creme caramel?
Well, it's more like a creme brulee than a creme caramel.
Is it? It's little.
It's very tiny. It's quite orangey.
Orangey, yeah.
But it's alright.
And what have you got to go with it?
Cookie.
Cookie, yeah. I've got into a really bad habit on these cruises. The cookies on here are lovely. Very quite cakey really, but I'm enjoying them too much.
On our way to the theatre, we passed through the Grand Bar, and this is what we saw.
Thank you very much indeed. Good evening. Hi. Hi. Oh, a lively crowd. How are we all this evening? Did you all have a good day today? Come on, tell me you had a great day today, did you?
No.
What did you all do? Nothing. Walking, a lot of walking. Now, got a great show coming up in just one minute. As long as you will live, someone who loves you the way that I do.
One of our favourite cocktails to have on board ship is a raspberry creme brulee, and we were talking to the barman one night, Tony, and he offered to make some for us, and this is what he did.
Oh, that's good.
That's good, is it?
That's good.
Good.
Yeah.
If you were wondering why they were able to make any cocktail you asked for, well, here's a look at the shelves behind the bar. If there's anything missing there, please put it in the comments below. While we were enjoying a drink in martinis that evening, one of the entertainment crew joined Abner at the piano for an impromptu jamming session. As the evening came to an end and the bars shut, we decided to go up on deck and see what the ship and Bordeaux looked like at night.
Good morning. So this is Bordeaux take 2.
Yes.
What a difference a day makes.
Well,
at the moment anyway.
At the moment, yeah, fingers crossed. So we've walked back into the tourist information place again today, and we've just bought some tickets for a hop-on, hop-off bus, haven't we?
We have, yes, that could be a nice trip round. It's starting to get a bit warm.
Yeah, very good value for money though.
Yeah.
14.5 euros each, which I think is excellent compared to a lot of other towns. And it seems very organised because you can actually book the individual bus that you want to go on. So we'll wait and see. But yeah, things are looking up.
So this was the starting point for our tour bus. Unfortunately, due to traffic conditions, we got off to a bit of a slow start. But stay with us and enjoy our trip around Bordeaux on our open top bus.
So after our little trip, we ended up coming into this little cafe where we get one of these little cakey things full of rum. They're alright, aren't they, Liz?
Yeah, fine. Yeah.
And we stopped for
Go nice with coffee.
a cup of coffee. Coffee's very nice indeed.
After our light refreshment, we decided to pay a visit to Le Jardin Public, or the public park, and see what the botanical gardens were like.
Well, we're here in the public park in Bordeaux, which is 12 hectares of gardens and things for the children and a museum and all sorts. And I just thought I'd give you a flavour of the gardens themselves.
It certainly was a very popular park, especially with the locals and lots of children playing and having fun there. But the trees and the gardens were quite spectacular, along with some of the other residents, the ducks. Oh, and our own special little duck, but we'll come to her later.
So, how's Granny Mobster?
Granny Mobster. Yeah. Well, let's put my glasses back on and you'll see what we mean.
Yeah. Thanks, Kev. Oh dear.
Oh yeah.
That was an action shot there. See, a lovely little park, isn't it, Lindsey?
It's quite a big park actually.
Yeah, 12
Really?
hectares.
Really quite impressive.
Redesigned to look English.
I know. Started off as a formal French garden.
Yeah.
And then was redesigned to look English. Who knew?
Yeah. I wonder why. Do you know why?
Because that's what the architect wanted to do.
I guess so. I'm having a real problem here. I've got a very slippery forehead.
I think you are a real problem, but there you go.
Oh,
And
dear.
after a pretty long walk around the park, we found some seats in a nice dappled shade area to sit and enjoy the view.
It's lovely here.
It's lovely, yeah, really.
You
really.
just do with a nice cold beer there.
Or a glass of red wine to go with it.
While we were in the park, we came across this merry-go-round, and Dilys seemed to take a fancy to it. As Dilys isn't quite fledged yet, she decided she'd take a perch on top of an aircraft. So we've had a long walk in the garden now and got rather hot and tired, and we thought we'd stop for a little quick one of these. So what have you got, Lindsey?
I've got a beer. I've
Beer,
got a Heineken.
A Heineken.
Uh-huh.
And
Just to rehydrate.
rehydrate. And is it good?
It's very good.
Lovely.
Yes.
Enjoy. And while we're having our beer, the view's not too bad either. It's a lovely little place called the Orangery, which is in the Jardin Public in Bordeaux. Lovely. And good evening, and we're all dolled up tonight, aren't we, dear?
We are, yes. Well, a little bit. Yeah, not quite as much as we would on a full night on some of the other ships.
No,
but we are off to one of the specialist restaurants, Jacques.
Jacques. Yes, Jacques, whose restaurant is Jacques Pepin, isn't it?
Yeah.
Something like that,
yeah.
anyway. Yes. So we're off there tonight. First experience of a full-on fresh restaurant. A full-on French restaurant.
You know that margarita you had earlier?
Which one?
Either.
So we're off
Probably
to
the first one.
Jacques Pepin's restaurant tonight for our speciality dining experience. And the last time we were in a true French restaurant, we were in Paris, weren't we?
We were, yes.
So it'll be a really interesting experience, and quite looking forward to it. With a little bit of intrepidation.
Yeah. It'll be fine. I'm sure it will. But I'm not sure that we'll have French champagne. Probably stick to Prosecco. Or maybe a drop of red.
Or some
here.
Argentinian Malbec.
Yeah. But we've had a really nice day today.
Yeah, we have. And we sail out tonight at 9:30, don't we?
Yeah.
So we may, if we're out of dinner by then, which we may not be, if we're out of dinner then we'll try and get some footage of the sail out, because it could be quite nice. It should be nearly dark.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see if we can get that bridge going up again. Anyway, thanks for joining us, and
We'll see you over dinner.
We'll see you over dinner. Yeah, see you soon.
And this is a quick preview of the menu. If you'd like to see it for longer, just press the pause button. We have arrived in Jacques, haven't we, darling? For our French dinner. And tell me, what have you ordered, if you can remember?
There's an amuse-bouche, and then I'm going to have a sea bass starter, and then I'm going to have a French onion soup,
Yes,
and then a filet mignon.
filet mignon.
What are you going to have?
Well, I'm having the goat's cheese souffle to start with, and then the onion soup,
And then for the main course, I'm having a prime rib, which is a bit different for me, with mashed potatoes.
Oh, well, there you go. And we've already got our beautiful bread.
Well, the bread's gorgeous.
We've already had some, it's lovely. And we've got a table for two by the window.
Yeah.
Right.
What are we having to drink?
I believe we're having Malbec.
Malbec, yes.
Yeah.
Very
We'll
nice.
see what that's like when it comes as well.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll be good.
Display looks very nice. And Lindsay, if she moves her glass out the way, has got her sea bass salad that looks to consist of mainly a boiled egg.
No, there's quite a lot.
Oh, there's a lot of fish
There's
there.
quite a lot of fish there. You just
Okay.
can't necessarily see it.
Once you've tried it, we'll see what you think of it. My starter and that goat's cheese souffle was absolutely gorgeous. Look, that's all that's left. It was so good that I had to mop it up with a little bit of bread to get the rest of the cheese sauce that I really, really liked and really, really cheesy. And look what's just arrived now we've finished our starters. Our amuse bouche, which look quite nice. What was your salad like, Liz? Good. Never disturb a woman when she's busy. So can you speak now?
I can. It was delicious.
Was it?
Yeah, that sauce. It was just, the whole thing was just lovely.
Would you have it again?
Yeah.
Despite the fact you had a poached egg in it, you didn't realise was in it.
I kind of knew there was going to be egg in it, but, and I'm not a great one for having poached egg in amongst everything else.
So was it hot or cold?
It was hot.
Oh, it was hot.
Oh yeah. But it was very, very nice. And like you, I've been soaking up the sauce.
Yeah, try your amuse bushy.
It is bushy.
That's artichoke and something. And the other one's a parmesan. Oh, I guess it's a parmesan ball, for want of a better word.
Well, you've just had the amuse bouche,
I have.
which normally comes before the starter, but
Yeah.
anyway.
Timing issues.
And
Well, the artichoke thing was beautifully like thin pastry, and all I could taste was garlic, but
Yeah.
it's really quite nice. And the parmesan ball was a parmesan
ball.
ball.
It's very tasty
I'm
though.
concerned about this little boat out here. It's really struggling to make headway against the tide.
Well, that's right. They'll all wave at you in a minute. Perhaps not.
So I'm going to start by saying that the French onion soup was really, really nice. A little bit thinner than normal, but beautiful flavours and plenty of it as well. Great.
It's the wine, Lindsay.
It's going down really well.
It's going down. I can see it's going down. It's going down rather fast.
No more so than you.
Oh, yeah. It's nice, isn't it? Nice drink.
And it goes nicely with the French onion soup.
Yeah, very nice. Oh, it's our waiter back. You know, that's fine. And how is your French onion soup?
They had loads and loads and loads and loads and loads of cheese.
Yeah, you had.
Made it very difficult to eat, but it was very tasty.
Yeah, you had a lot more cheese than I did, didn't you?
You did, what a shame.
Yeah, but it was really good.
And this is how they serve the wine on board.
If you really a problem, we're going to do for Madame de la Kebab.
Thank you very
Oh,
much.
my pleasure. Here we go, and the bottle of Sectima.
Lovely. Thank you.
It was fine. The filet mignon was nice to eat, but it wasn't as easy to cut as the one in Cran Grill. The French fries were fine.
Foie gras? You're not a foie gras lover? And the sauce that came with it?
The sauce was very nice.
Good. So overall, okay?
Yeah, okay.
Not as good as the first two courses.
But you've started to cool down a little bit.
Cool down a bit.
What would you like to say about your main course?
The mashed potato was beautiful.
Yeah, it's like slop. I can't
No,
cope
it
with
was
that.
lovely. I really enjoyed the mashed potato. So the prime rib was very large, too big for me really. But around the outside it was quite nice, but as you got into the middle, it was very tough and I couldn't cut it, and I had to send it back. It was just...
You didn't send it back.
No, but I didn't eat it because it was just too tough. So
Was it cooked the way you wanted
it was cooked perfectly, the way I like it. But maybe it wasn't cooked enough in the middle. I'm not sure, because it's obviously cooked on a joint or something like that. I'm not quite sure how they cook it. But yeah, the middle was... and I had quite a bit of grizzle as well in there that I had to cut out. There was the fat that I ate and melted in your mouth, which I quite liked. There was grizzly bits as well.
Well, we're now leaving Bordeaux, and there's something really special about sailing out a port while you're eating a meal. But sailing out of a French port when you're eating a French meal
Yep.
is perhaps even more special.
Yeah, I mean the pudding was really, really nice. I thoroughly enjoyed it. It's just a shame the main course was not as good as the rest. The rest of it was superb.
Yeah, I would agree that well, my filet mignon was alright, but nowhere near as good as the rest of it.
No.
Very good though. And look at all these pretty little lights across the river.
So we've had our speciality dining in Jacques, haven't we, dear?
We have.
We've sailed out under the bridge, continuing our trip down the river. And this is this lovely restaurant. Very nice place. A nice ambience in here as well. The service was first class.
Service was excellent.
Excellent service. Waiter and sommelier. Brilliant.
After dinner we popped into the Horizon Lounge to see what was going on in there, but we'd missed the start of the performance, so we went and had a few drinks instead. So, that was Bordeaux. It was a lovely experience. It was a shame that we missed our excursion, but we did fall in love with the city, and I'm sure we'll be back here again one day. So now we look forward to visiting another country, Spain, and see what that brings to us.
Ba ba da ba ba ba.